share with you guys. We released a bunch of new stuff earlier today. Danielle is out of the office on vacation. Good for her. That's exciting. So I put on my big girl pants and uploaded a bunch of stuff. So there's some really cool things on the website. I wanted to get it up as soon as possible because I know everyone's doing gift planning and whatnot around this time of year. And there's some really, really cool stuff that's perfect for making gifts. Quick and easy projects that aren't gonna break the bank, and also some stuff for men's jewelry. So let me share with you some of the new stuff, and then I also want to show you how to string with this really, really cool cord that we have, which seems like a great place to start. So new on the Jesse James site is our hand-dyed silk cord. They come in bundles. You get them for a discount when you get them as a bundle, and also it just saved me a little bit of time getting stuff up on the site today. So we have this beautiful silk cord. You can see it wrapped around my neck. When it comes to you, it looks a little bit stringier than that. It's actually 1/2 inch wide, and it's made of beautiful, beautiful silk. It's hand dyed from Germany, imported here, and it really is just so feminine and beautiful. You would be able to, I think just running your fingers through it a little bit is gonna get it to widen up the way that it should, or a nice cool iron will get this out to the shape that you're looking to do, or the shape that you're looking to achieve for a necklace like this. So what I'm gonna do is I have this bundle here. This is our hand-dyed silk cord bundle in chocolate covered strawberry. We also have the hand-dyed silk in Northern Lights. You can see there's like a sage green, a beautiful denim blue, and this very vibrant lilac. Reminds me of images of the sky when you look at beautiful pictures of the Northern Lights. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Northern Lights in person, but that is a bucket list item for me. Let's see, Angie, you get 3 colors of silk per bundle, and yeah, they're $19.49 for the trio, and then we also have a black and ivory for a little bit less. Karen says it's pretty ribbon. Yeah, it is pretty ribbon. I have it listed on the site right now as cord, but it really is, it's definitely ribbon. It's thick like ribbon. Great. So 3 different sets there. We've got cool tones, warm tones, which are my personal favorite, and the black and white, which are just incredibly classic. So moving on from there, that is something, the silk cord is something that you can use to make a really, really quick and easy project, like you see the necklace that I have on my neck. And if you stick around for probably another 7 minutes, we'll get to how to string this cord in case you don't have any tools to thread that thick cording through your beads. So stay tuned for that. The next portion is something that I'm really, really excited about. I have been jazzed about this leather for a really, really long time. Yes, it is python leather. It's python hide. It's farm raised in Vietnam and then shipped over to Italy and wrapped around a piece of very luxurious Italian leather. And then we import it here and we sell it to you for really simple, easy bracelet making. So I had someone mention the other day, Angie, I think it was you, about the python saying, oh, it makes me sad. The really good thing about this leather is it's farm-raised python, which means that the pythons are they're being farmed for the meat industry in Vietnam. Snake is something that they eat over there, just like how we eat cows over here. So instead of just throwing the hide away, they save it, and then we are able to send it over to Italy, bound it to some really beautiful leather, it's very flexible, and then make yourself a really bad A bracelet, if I do say so myself. The leather is so cool. Let me just give you a really close look at it. I mean, you can just see the scales on this leather. It is so, so neat. So this is the natural color, which is my personal favorite. You can see all the different like all the different patterning of the scales. It's just so beautiful. And I love that the leather is repurposed. It's not just tossed away after they're finished using the meat over there in Vietnam. They actually save it, and we are able to repurpose it and give this snake new life on our wrists. And it's just so cool. So all the patterns are different. It comes in 9-inch increments. And the reason being is a men's wrists, I think average is like 8.5. If you're making this for a male, I would suggest getting their bracelet size or measuring their bracelet on the slide, measuring their wrist on the slide. And then you have the opportunity to create a really cool handmade wearable for a guy in your life. We always have our friends here on Facebook asking us, what do we make for men? You know, they probably don't want to wear that. I mean, maybe they do, and if they do, awesome. But this is a very masculine, cool project that you can do using this python leather and these really cool magnetic clasps. The clasps are super sturdy. They have a really great strong magnet. And I think magnetization, if we're making jewelry for men that probably like things to be as low maintenance as possible, the magnet is definitely the way to go rather than trying to, you know, get them to use a toggle clasp, which I know I struggle with hard enough on my own, and I'm a female and wear jewelry all the time. So, magnetic clasp, python leather in natural and in this beautiful brown shade. Both really gorgeous. Karen wants to know if you can order the python in longer lengths. Yes, Karen, if you order 2 pieces of it, we'll send you 18 inches. We're not going to cut it until you order it. So again, we're just testing the waters with this to see how it works. So if you guys like it, come out and buy it, and I will source more for us. I love it. And we can do it in other colors too, but the natural and the brown I think are just really, really beautiful, especially when we're talking about making for men for the holidays. And I think the leather is, let's get some prices here. Yeah, the leather is 15 and the clasp is 9. So just to think that you can make a really beautiful handmade project for under 25 bucks, I think that's a win. And if you're reselling, I hear that these go for a good amount. So message me more if you have any other questions about that. I'm happy to walk you through anything. Okay. So what else? I have other things in front of me. I'm like, what do I share with you next? Next, I want to share with you these really awesome statement tassels. I posted these on Facebook not too long ago. I'll leave it down. I posted these on Facebook not too long ago and we got a really great response. They're these really huge statement tassels. They're made from Egyptian cotton. They're so soft and luxurious. They are just incredible. This is our winter blue color. It is 83 millimeters in length. And the top knot part here is 23 millimeters. So this is like a really, really big chunky statement tassel. This is like bohemian chic at its finest. Egyptian cotton, super luxurious. And I love them. I love this tassel so very much. I was so thrilled to get these in stock. We ordered them in custom for a specific customer. I accidentally ordered the wrong color. So that's why we have these on the site. So guys, if you like them, we'll get more, but come out and let me know if you do like them. I think the color is gorgeous, honestly. Like, it's great for winter. This will transition into spring. Angie says she'd make an ornament out of that. Yeah, I mean, or a fan pull or something. But me, I'm like, go big or go home. So it's like, this looks like a bohemian necklace with some like chunky beads along the side. Maybe some like 8 millimeters going up and down towards like a mala style. I'm into it. This is on jessiejamesbeats.com, right on the What's New page. That's where you can find all of this stuff. All right. So next I want to show you how to string this cord. And I also want to share with you some check beads that are happening. Let's see. The check beads are on sale, 40% off, and we have some really, really cool styles. I'll post a link about this later and you'll get a newsletter as well. But our really, really big bad 18 millimeter large glass pearls, really fun Christmas colors. They are all 40% off with the code CHECK40. I'll get to more details about that later. I'm trying to keep this live a little bit more focused. So just check your email to find out about the check sale. That's happening for between today and tomorrow. So let's see. We looked at really cool cording and we talked about the python leather. Now let's talk about taking this cord and turning it into a necklace. I've got a really quick and easy tip for you on how to do it. Because yesterday on Instagram, we were trying to string some and it was a little bit treacherous. Someone mentioned using a large eye needle. That I do not have here, but I can show you how to make one. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. Let's make a necklace. All right. How's everyone's Tuesday going? I personally cannot believe that it is Thanksgiving week already. It's so wild. Time flies, right? All right, so what I have here is, just to show you an example, this is my hand-dyed silk cord. This is from the Dark Side of the Moon duo. You get both black and cream. And you can see from the camera here that it's just really beautiful quality silk. Like, look at just those beautiful striations in it. It feels so nice. Honestly, I'm wearing it on my neck right now and it just has a really, really beautiful feeling against the skin. So to straighten the cord out, you can just kind of run it through your fingers like this. Or like I was saying earlier, take a cool iron to it. Make sure it's on the cool setting. So the question of the hour is, how do we string this big fat cord through this teeny tiny hole? Pretty small compared to the 1/2 inch of cord that we've got going on right here. So a great suggestion is to use a big eye needle. And if you have one of those, awesome. I suggest employing it. But if you don't, you can make one using some of your Beaded artistic wire. So what I did to thread my rose right here is to just get yourself a length of wire, give it a little snip. This is like basically tool-free beading right here. So I use the wire cutters to snip it right there at the end. Then I'm going to take my end here and just fold it over. And this is us making our own big eye needle. Just fold it over. And I'm going to take my 2 ends and twist them together. This doesn't need to be perfect. We're not making this to wear. This is just going to be a little tool that allows us to be a means to an end. A flower onto a string. So I have this bead pack open already. So I'll just share with you how we can put this red rose onto this white silk. So now I'm going to set my rose there, take my silk cord and thread it through the hole that I just made with my little piece of wire. So I played around with the wire before I came live. I found that the 24 gauge is the best if you have it at home. If you don't, I think that thinner is probably better, but you need to be careful not to go too thin because it could break on you when you go to pull the cord through the flower or through the bead. My bead happens to be a flower. So take my cording here, stick it through the eye. And now the key here is to resist yourself from pulling it all the way through like that, because this much length doubled up is going to be too much going through that tiny hole. So you don't need to do it so much. Just leave a little tail through there, because what's going to happen now is you pinch this wire. Whoopsies. Sometimes it's hard to do it looking at the camera and then actually having your hands on the other end of it. So excuse me. All right, so now I stuck my little tail through the hole, through the eye that I just made with my wire, and I pinched it tight with my fingers. Let's get a little squeeze. What I love about this project is that you could just do it anywhere. You don't need to have your whole tool set. You don't need jump rings. Just string away and then you are done. Okay, so now we're gonna take the needle, handmade needle, stick it through the hole. And then actually I am going to use another tool. I grab my flat nose pliers on this end of the wire and just gently wiggle, gently, gently, gently. It's starting to come. All right. It's real gentle. See, this is why you don't want to stick too much of a tail into your handmade needle, because then that's all that more length that you have to pull through the bead with it being doubled up. So, all right, we've made it through. I'll pull my ribbon out, and then I can use my pliers to just reopen this hole for the next bead. Okay, so the needle's ready to go for bead number 2 or number 3 or number 10. And you just slide your flower right on there. And you see, you know, it seemed like a little bit of a struggle at first getting the bead onto that cord, but then once you get it on, it really slides so nicely. So now you have your bead on your cord. You could add a couple more to either side. You could do a little knot maybe, and then add some beads. A little overhand knot looks beautiful. Maybe another one on the other side. Really beautiful feminine look. You know, it's something that I really love at Jesse James is how we are able to blend all these different textures and bring them together to create a really unique mixed media sort of piece. And that is something that I find this silk really adds to a project also. The silk really gives a nice little mixed media look. So then you can take this and maybe you wrap it around your wrist as a wrap bracelet. Maybe you tie it around your neck like you saw on mine just earlier in the video. You add some more beads to it. Maybe a couple charm dangles or a tassel. There's really, really a lot of different options that you can do with this silk cord. And again, hello, let's focus. What just happened here? So strange. So yeah, there's a lot of, all right, that's better. I don't know why the camera's starting to unfocus. There's a lot of options that you can do with the silk. And you get it in a bundle, which gives you a little bit of a discount. And again, I think that this is a really great project if you're looking to pull together something quick and easy for gift giving for this season, or maybe you just have an outfit that you want to throw together. I'm serious, like right before this live, I threw on these earrings and I put on this necklace, and I am really surprised at how I think it's working. So, so thanks for joining me with this. I'll answer some of your comments a little bit later. Try out the trick with the big-eyed needle. It really, really works well to double up your silk just a little bit at the beginning stage here before stringing it through the bead, because you're not damaging the silk by putting a hole through it. And this little loop that you've made really keeps everything all secure while going through that first portion of the bead. It's a little bit of a tug, and then you're smooth sailing, which also makes me feel secure that my beads aren't going to be falling off anytime soon. So guys, that's it for me for today. Don't forget to comment gratitude for a chance to win these beautiful strands. We will choose a winner tomorrow around this time, okay? And tomorrow around this time, I think we're all gonna be ready to be heading out of the office or heading home to bake some pies and get some turkeys ready. So this is Thanksgiving week. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it's here already. Really excited about it. A little mind blown that it's here so fast, but very, very happy to be seeing family at the end of this week. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a great afternoon. Thanks again for joining me. Remember that our check beads are on sale with the code CHECK40. I'll send you a newsletter about it today, so check your inbox. All right? Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thank you so, so much. Thank you again. Bye.